The second lean tool which you can use for analyzing the process is value analysis. And what you do in value analysis is you list down all the activities which you do for that particular process. So let's say if you are doing assembly of nut and bolt, you go to the details of this process and step by step you write down what you do. Step number 1, with the left hand I pick the nut. With the right hand, as a step number 2, I pick the bolt. As step number 3 would be I fasten these two things. Fourth step would be I put a torque on that so that these things are properly tightened. Step number 5 would be I put this assembly in the tray on my right. You list down everything step by step what you're doing. This was a simple example, but your example could be very long example, lengthy example. So for that, you might want to have a brainstorming. So with a group of people, you list down all the activities in detail what you do for that particular process. And here we are analyzing that process. After doing that, your next step would be to simply identify what all of these activities or the steps which you are doing are value added and which of those are non-value added. Non-value added steps are waste. So that's where you identify that which of your steps are waste. Let's say in this case of putting nut and bolt and putting assembly of that, if one of your step is looking for the right size of nut or the right size of bolt, searching for that, spending time on that, that's a waste, because here you are putting unnecessary steps which you could have avoided. So on next 2 slides, let's look at some examples of value added and non-value added activities. Which of these would be value added and which of those are non-value added. But before we do that, let's understand one thing very clearly. When we say value added, that is determined by the customer, not by the management, not by the person doing any activity. You might feel that this is a value added step, but think from customer's point of view. Customer is the one who decides whether the activity which you are doing is a value added or non-value added activity.